And our next guest comes from Kenya. He's a doctoral student at Daystar University, Dancan Njagi Irungu. Dancan, welcome to GIBS, welcome to AOM in Africa.
Thank you.
Let me start off by asking you what you're studying.
Thank you. I'm Dancan Njagi Irungu, like what has been said. I am a doctoral student at Jomo Kenyatta University in Kenya. However, I'm lecturing at Daystar University. My doctoral study is on entrepreneurship, and in particular, looking at how small and medium enterprises can be able to internationalize through business networking. That is my area of the study.
So, what brings you to this conference?
The reason why I'm here is so that, number one, I can benefit from doctoral workship. Before this conference, there was a doctoral workshop, and that was useful for me as a doctoral student. I need to learn so much about research methodology. I need to learn so much from senior professors and scholars that has excelled and even supervised a lot of students in entrepreneurship. So for me, as a doctoral student, that's very useful. Number two, coming from Kenya, a developing country, I would find it so useful for me to be in a conference where I am exposed to scholars from different parts of the world, and building networks through which I can be able to see even how my country benefits. Then finally, as a doctoral student and also as a lecturer in Kenya, I find this very useful in learning the art of publishing. And in Kenya, we have not really excelled so much. So I find these absolutely very useful, particularly in building and developing skills on how to, publish papers.
Have you been to South Africa before?
No, this is my first time.
What is your impression?
My impression is that South Africa is really a very developed country. Coming from Africa, I would have an impression that South Africa is really far much ahead of a lot of countries in Africa.
Is South Africa part of Africa?
Unfortunately, I think like not. I think like not. Particularly looking at the infrastructure, looking also at the cultural diversity. If you look at where we are having this conference done, GIBS is a completely different environment. In Kenya, we have got business schools, but starting from the theater, starting from moving to even the model facilitation is absolutely different. So I would find it truly very difficult, to consider South Africa to be, part of Africa, unfortunately.
Perhaps
that's my personal view.
Perhaps an event like this will bring South Africa closer to Africa. But is there an image that you're going to take back with you to Kenya which will assist you in your research, in your studies, or in your teaching?
Absolutely. Absolutely. To begin with, enjoying the benefit of highly referenced scholars, and looking at how they are passionate about, wanting to help growing scholars in Africa, appreciating how genuine and passionate they are about it, looking at how they come down to our levels as doctorate students. In the first place, they didn't need to come here. In terms of scholarship, I could imagine they are so much, they are so highly published, and some of us, we are, quite at the bottom, trying to come up. That passion for me in wanting to give back is really very useful. It's very important. Indeed, the greatest message for me when I go back to my country is what it is that I can be able to do to the students' fraternity and also to my fellow lecturer in in knowledge sharing. That for me has been very key.
Dancan, thank you.
Thank you.